to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Scrappy Kathy's 2,000 subscriber celebration hop. Congratulations, Miss Kathy. I'm really happy to be hopping along with you and the other ladies or guys who are hanging out on doing the same hop today, and really grateful to be celebrating one of my friends' successes. So let's get started. She gave some different things that she said that we could do, and I don't have the list in front of me, but she said one of the things that we could do was scrap lift her. So I chose this beautiful layout to scrap lift, and I'm going to go ahead and run through what I'm going to use. These are 2 photos that I took recently. Of course, that is me. I have a set of dies, and I have bits and pieces of my August counterfeit kit sitting here. And I am hoping that I can use everything that I put up here on this table top. I have a scrap of black wood grain, a scrap of yellow and black paper. I have some B buttons that I took the backs off already. I have some doilies and some chipboard cameras. I have it's like a little Project Life card that was cut apart. There's the 2 doilies. I believe these are from Doodlebug. A couple of phrases. I think there's actually 3 sitting here. A sticker set. A title. I'm thinking about using this one, and I may even use this one as well. And then I didn't have arrows in my kit, but I had this little piece of chipboard. I'm gonna stick that here. And then these were also in my kit. I have some gold leaves here. Those came from Rosie Studios, but they are in my August kit. Some yellow netting. I showed you these, but these are the decorative brads from Simple Stories Full Bloom. And then I have some of my counterfeit kit forgeries on the 4th that I shared on our blog over there at Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog. I made these with buttons and dies and cardstock and pattern paper and ink. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. We're going to get started. I'm going to do things just a tad bit differently than Kathy did. You probably saw that I had a set of hexagon dies. Her gorgeous layout has circles. I'm going to use hexagons instead, but I'm going to go ahead and let's get started. All right, it's time to get started. The very first thing that I do is I'm going to cut off the where the hole is on that paper. That paper came from a paper pad. It does leave a little tiny divot on that left-hand side, but that's okay. This paper is also not quite 12 by 12, which is also okay. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just tearing off a bit of the paper. I am trying to make sure that I left a larger tear border on the bottom versus it's narrower at the top, and I'm going to kind of do the opposite with the other side. I did tear out another second piece because I tore the paper not in half, but I tore it, and I want to put pattern paper in between my tears. So ironically, this piece of pattern paper made it into my counterfeit kit because of the yellow and black piece. I'm cutting off 5 inches there. I originally bought the pattern paper for the gorgeous floral print on the other side. Yellow and black stripes are not always my favorite thing, but our inspiration kit over at Counterfeit Kit had a yellow and black striped paper in it, and so this worked perfectly for my personal kit. If you are not familiar with Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog, we take a kit that you can purchase that's already on the market. We shop our personal stash and curate a kit from our stash using the kit that was chosen by whichever master forger is in charge that month as inspiration. And some of us get super close to the original kits. It's quite quite a fun concept, and there are other creators who do something similar. Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog has been around for a very, very long time. I think I started playing along with them back in 2009 or 2010. I am now the head master forger over there, and I lead my wonderful, lovely team of master forgers. We have so much fun each month. There's challenges and stuff for you to help you use your kit that you've curated from your own stash. Enough about that. So I do have a little bit of a struggle bus going here. This did not go as easily as I thought it would. I am having trouble with adhesive. I'm having trouble with gaps. And I left all of this in because I wanted you to see that not everything is perfect behind the scenes. I have already shown I'm a messy scrapper. I make huge messes. I would not even want to show you my tabletop right now because my granddaughter has been here and we're sharing my humongous tabletop and we've made a mess. Anyway, she's been painting and playing with beads and stuff, and then I have my scrapbooking stuff on the opposite side. So let's get back to my layout. Now that I've finally got my background close enough, I'm going to go ahead and take these photos and I'm going to scuff up the edges. I love to expose the white core on my photos if I'm not putting a matte, but I feel like it needs a sliver of a matte. And because I'm using doilies behind these photos, my photos I believe are a tad bit larger than what Kathy had on hers, and I'm also using a little bit larger embellishments than Kathy did. I'm not wanting to add an actual matte to these photos. It saves space, time, and layers. I love layers. You guys know that about me. And I am adding layers anyway with the doilies. So, the actual photo mat was not necessary. And when I looked at her layout, it looks like she did the very same thing with her circle. She scuffed up the edges of the photos. I know that might make a few of you cringe, and that's okay, but in the age that we are with digital files on photos, if I screw up a photo, I have the digital file and I can reprint it as many times as I choose. And so I have no problem scuffing up edges of photos that I can still reprint if I need to. Now again, my layout is based upon Kathy's layout. It is not a direct scrap lift. I didn't necessarily go rogue, but I did my own thing using different shapes, different product, different embellishments. Ironically, I'm pretty sure I had the pattern paper and stuff that she used in her layout, but I am trying to use up my August counterfeit kit, and I put a bunch of beautiful product in it, that some of which I have been hoarding for years. Those cameras are one of those items. The flowers that I'm playing with were my forgery for August, and so I created those with a piece of pattern paper. I have a piece of cardstock, 2 flower dies, buttons, and ink, so that's fun. And now I'm just kind of playing around and getting things where I think that I want them to go on this layout. So I love those cute little buttons. I mentioned that I snipped the backs off. I have a pair of little cutters that I keep behind where I scrapbook in a drawer that I use for stuff like that. And I just snipped the back off. It comes off really easy with these little tiny cutters. I am putting little decorative brads inside the holes on both of my cameras. That uses up some of those decorative brads. What I find hilarious about those decorative brads, I have that paper collection. I don't think I've used any of the paper yet. Isn't that nuts? So let's see what else I'm going to come up with here. So I decided that I wanted to add a few more of the gold leafy bits in here. And now I'm just going to clear my space because I'm pretty happy with where everything is right now. And I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we're going to start gluing things down. All right, now. I got this layout completely finished. I am quite happy with the way that this turned out. I did use just about everything that I set out to use. I didn't end up using the netting. I decided that I had enough texture with the ripping and the doilies and the buttons and all of the other fun things that I added. I do adore these sweet little bead buttons that I cut the back off of so that I could use them on a layout. They are so cute. I got those at Walmart, by the way, and pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe to my channel. You guys are helping me to create my channel and to keep it going, and I am very grateful to you. Also, please make sure that you check out the description box below my video for the list of the people who are hopping along with Kathy today. Please wish her congratulations on gaining 2,000 subscribers. That is quite an accomplishment, and I would adore to have a hop one of these days celebrating my own 2,000 subscribers, but I'm not quite there yet. Getting there, but not yet. And so you guys make sure that you wish her congratulations. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.